Alrighty, hello. I am here to answer the questions that you guys left on the Q&A video. And if you guys don't see certain some of your questions, it might just be that someone else asked a similar question. But yeah, let's get on with it. Congrats on 2K subs. Can we see more of your art? Yes. There is a lot of my art is on Twitter and on my Discord, but the best place to look at it with just no other things in the way is my ArtStation link that I'll leave it in the description. Do you have a favorite moment in Rainroll that you have caught on video? Not really, no. A lot of the moments are special in their own way, and some of them are funny in ways that others are not. Also, totally asking for a friend. Can people animate clips of your videos? Yes. Do be sure to tag me in the description or some way or another, because I do want to see that if that ends up being made. What made you choose Rainworld as your main content focus? If you had to branch out to other games to make videos about, what would you choose? How do you balance the YouTube channel and other stuff? So the first question, I'll answer it later because there's a similar question, but the second one, if I had to branch out to other games, I don't know, I don't have any other game to do content for right now in mind. I can think of doing some one-off videos if I'm ever in the mood, but right now Rainroll has a lot of content potential to go through, and so I'm just gonna focus on that. And how do I balance a YouTube channel and other stuff? Yes. Which Rainworld YouTubers will you collaborate with next? So you see, I don't know. It could be... The likely answer is you might see the ones that I've done with some collabs again. As far as new ones, I'll probably it depends on how things go. I don't want to say some person or another because there's no confirmation, and I don't want to put people on the spot by saying their names, but if any YouTuber that somehow stumbles and watches this and is interested to do a collab, just feel free to hit me up. The easiest way to reach me is through the Discord, and you can find my Discord server in the link in the description, and you can reach me there easily. Are you gonna continue playing Rainworld multiplayer? Yes. For me, Rainworld is the most enjoyable when I play with another person. Who's that, presumably, handsome and cool sounding man who appears in your videos? So, he's referring to himself. You Fools is a very good friend of mine that appears in a lot of the videos as of recently. Most of the expedition clipped videos, such as the Omega Yeek and the strawberry killing expedition and plenty of others, he appears in. So if you're wondering who that is, there he is. Do you hate dropwigs? No. If you were to ask me what my favorite creature is, such as not a slugcat, as this other comment shows, it would be dropwigs, yes. My favorite creature in Rainworld are dropwigs. They're the goofiest little guys that they're just so funny. Which campaign is your favorite? Controversial opinion, but I think my favorite campaign is indeed Artificer. And I'll quickly elaborate. Artificer's campaign is only perceived as bad because of the constant scav combat, but as an overall campaign package, if you tend to I feel like the only real bad thing about that campaign is that you have to drag a scav corpse to a karma gate. What is your favorite slugcat? So, even though I like Spearmaster the most, generally speaking, I still think that Artificer is still the most fun. The only thing that holds Artificer back is the fact that she has to constantly fight scavs. Is purple your favorite color, or is Spearmaster just your favorite scug, and that morphed you into using purple for yourself all the time? No, actually. I always liked purple. And it just so happens that Spearmaster is a very cool slug cat. Which rain world creature would taste the best? You can choose how it gets prepared. I'll answer this question with a different question. Do you also think rain world centipedes look tasty? Yes. I think if I had to eat something in the rain world universe, I suppose, it would be centipedes. I think they look quite delectable. How do you come up with the idea of the trivia show? And did you know any of the other participants well beforehand? I came up with the idea of the trivia show because you know those videos on YouTube where other popular YouTubers based on different games make, you know, other trivia shows. And it really is as simple as that. I looked at those and then I'm like, I can make that for Rain World. And so I did. That's the abridged version. And in terms of, did I know the other participants? No, I did. Well, I knew them, but I didn't know them personally. The only contestant that was close to knowing, kind of, was Balagaga, because at the time, Balagaga was asking for some decals, and I had sent some art for decals that he's making for his region that he's working on. Also, are you sure you aren't a dropwig? Hey, look. How did you get into Rainwell? So, you remember that one friend I mentioned? He was the one that got me into Rainworld. And the way it worked, I don't know how many years ago it was, but in the Discord servers that we both participated on, he usually posted like gifs of scavs just doing things and Slugcat. And the crazy thing is that I originally thought that was somehow like album or music related because he was into a lot of like weird like very niche music. Up until I eventually just asked him, hey, what the heck are those gifts? And he showed me what Rainworld was. And then we got around and started playing. And I basically played the entire game in co-op. This is all prior to Downpour. And then I got into the game. In terms of how long I have been playing, I have been playing for... I have 486 hours on Steam. How did I choose my channel name? My channel name is the same name I use for Discord and everything else. It's my gamer tag, so to speak. And it's unfortunate because I've had this name for a really long time. And it was based off of a character from, I think, Zero Escape. I'll show it on screen right now, the game that I'm referring to. And there's this character that is also called Sigma. And I liked the name, and so I used it. And then, flash forward to now, and there has been a couple of years of people making fun of the alpha male, sigma male, like omega male, like all of those things, and I kinda am attached to the name Sigma, and I'm too stubborn to change it just because of a meme. That's why I'm Sigma. What is my favorite region / sub-region? So, I think... What do I think? Let me think. What is my least favorite region and why? I don't like regions with a lot of gimmicky movement. If I had to pick a main region that I do not like, unfortunately it would have to be the exterior. I don't like the exterior except for the wall. And the wall is such a small part of the exterior because the exterior has the leg, the entire leg, and the entire underhang. And the wall is amazing, but it's only a small part of it. Either that or farm raise, because dealing with reindeers is never fun. Tell us when Rainworld Upsuck is coming out. We know you know, and also give proof you aren't a dropwig. Rainworld Upsuck, that's already revealed, that Zombies already revealed the release date. It's Shmanuary 69th. Also give proof you aren't a dropwig? No. Fave iterator. Probably 7 Red Suns, purely because they made Spearmaster. What is your opinion on the historical video called Post? Points mic towards you, kind of aggressively. You can see my reaction in the video right here that I'm showing on screen, and also you can go see it in the link in the description in case I forget to do any of those. Will you play with more modded slugcats, or will you try to make a video playing with subscribers? I don't know why it's an or, it can be an and, but I will definitely be playing with modded slugcats. It'll come eventually, don't you worry. And will I try to make a video with playing with subscribers? I don't know. Maybe. It's definitely a possibility that I had not thought of, but I don't know. It might happen. Will Steve return in the Sigma cinematic universe? Yes. I have plans for him. What is your least favorite of everything? Least favorite region, least favorite creature, and least favorite campaign, not including Inv's campaign. So my least favorite region, I've mentioned before. My least favorite creature is probably the snails. They just kind of exist to be a bother. And my least favorite campaign, I'm gonna upset a lot of people with this, but I don't really like Rivulet's campaign. Rivulet's campaign's main strength is that it has an interesting start, where it's like the rain is really frequent, the cycle times are really short, and you gotta go fast. And by the time you're playing Rivulet, you should know a lot of the region layout and stuff, and going through it is really fun. But once you get to go through the rot or go through submerged superstructure, which is massive, then it starts to get really tedious. It starts to get really tedious. What is my favorite and least favorite lizard species? I suppose my favorite lizard species would probably have to be strawberry lizards. They're very goofy and cute. And my least favorite, probably the green lizards. As iconic as they are extremely beefy and they're really hard to kill, even though they're really simple. So a lot of the times they're either, if you're not hunting for them, they're either not a threat at all because you can just kind of run past them, or if you are going to fight them, they're really annoying to kill because they're just so unbelievably tanky. Because at least caramel lizards, which are, I think, equally tanky, at least they're more fun. What is my favorite lizard to tame? Blue lizards. How do you think an all-out brawl involving the 8 main Skugs would go? Saint doesn't have its ascent form. Unfortunately, I think, without getting too much into this discussion, I think Artificer would just win. What's your favorite and least favorite thing about Rainworld? My favorite thing about Rainworld is the movement system. My least favorite thing about Rainworld is when the pace of the game is slowed down to a crawl without you having any say in it. And I don't mean those situations where there's a lot of enemies in the way. You can deal with a lot of enemies in the way. What I mean by this is, oh, I can't cross through this area because I need a jetfish. Oh, I can't cross through this area because the reindeer have not appeared. So whenever the pace of the game slows down to a crawl due to something that is outside of my control, that I can't impact on, then I don't like it. What kind of games do I like? I like a lot of different games, but if I were to narrow it down, I like platformers, just in general, and I like fighting games, if I were to narrow it down to 2 things only, even though I play other things. Also, if you're not a dropwig, then what are you? That's for me to know and you to find out. And that's all the questions. I apologize if your question did not make it into the video, I either didn't have the time to get around to it, or it was a similar question that I've answered to in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the answers to the Q&A, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!